Well, we got another problem. This boat has only got one strap holding it on. Ain't got nothing back here when we bought it. Kind of scary, huh? Let me show you what I got. I bought some stickers. Now, I got some Rhino. I'm not sponsored. I bought these with my own money. I'm gonna put these, a link to these right there in my Amazon store. These auto retractable ratchet strappy thingies, and we're gonna put them on the boat right quick. Now these things come with two super long bolts in case you want to put it through your tubing of your trailer or something. Our brackets on the back, you're gonna see in just a second, are real thin. I went digging around in the shop and I found me some short bolts. I know they ain't stainless, but it's what I got. I put some cardboard down because these rocks hurt my butt. All I got to do, let's see, I don't even know how to work. Ooh, that's how you work them. Okay. See these little thin brackets? The only concern I got, boy, this is kind of close right there. Hope they're gonna work okay. We're about to go find out. I just stick it up here like this. Don't matter right now, we'll get it straight in a second. Okay, now we get a better idea. Is that ain't gonna clear my tail light. Let's see. Can I scooch it over in that hole a little bit? Will that work? Let me just hand tighten this a little bit. Well, that's right on the edge of my tail light. I don't even know how these things work. I guess I got to go. I got to go read directions? Oh, you push the button down. I didn't even have to read the directions to figure that out. Golly, it's been raining. It's 900 degrees in South Carolina, and I was sweating my fanny off, all right? Well, that hole's big enough, I scooched it over a little bit, and it seems it's gonna clear right there. If I had to, I got a welding machine. Let's tighten this thing up. We'll just try it out and see what's gonna happen, right? All right. Oh, you mashed the daggone button and it pulls out without clicking, and you're ratchety. Might can move that tail light over just a touch. Probably, it'd be fine. You ain't gonna believe this. That tail light's adjustable. All right, let me do the other side and we're gonna move on to the next project. That's more better, but we got another problem. Well, see that wheel right there? And look at that side. Somebody went a little crazy with the flat black spray paint that looks like crap. There's one more issue. It ain't got no daggum spare tire. We about to remedy that too. So here's my plan. I went to Harbor Freight and I bought me 2 brand new tires because I don't know how old them are. No, I didn't look at the date code. I'm gonna just put that one up in the shop, and this one, I'm gonna make that one my spare. Like everything else, I bought this while I was there too. It's going right here. I think that's gonna be the best fit for it. And you know how much I love these brackets, so yeah, I'm gonna probably weld the doggone thing on once I get it fitted and adjusted like I like it. The cool part about mounting it right there, it's gonna be kind of behind the steps instead of sticking out way down there on the trailer. You know what I'm talking about? You know, don't you? Now, both these tires, 175 ADR13, and the new one, 175 ADR13. But look at this. This tire's about 1 inch higher than the other one. I don't know why. I got one of these little jacks. This is the one I keep in the red truck. You have a flat tire and ain't got no way to jack it up. Don't do much good to have a spare, does it? Unless you got a 1-800-HELP-ME number. I also keep a 4-way lug wrench in both trucks too. Oh, I gotta tighten the thingy so the thingy go up, won't I? Now this one does have bearing buddies on it. And I always, yeah, they feel good and tight. You want to feel for any play in there. If they do, take them apart. I got a video on how to do wheel bearings. I think it's on the Rayleigh Small Engines channel. Now I done gone and bought me one of these. I've been wanting a 1/2 inch battery operated for a while, so I got one. I'll put a link to this right in the Amazon store for you too. You also want to make sure your bolt pattern's right. On a 5 lug, you measure from here to here, center to center on the opposite hole. You skip a lug nut. You hook your tape on right there and measure it to the front, gives you the same thing as center to center. If you got a 4 lug, measure from there to there. Just do a Google search, you'll figure it out. Now something else I see on lawnmowers, but especially on a vehicle or boat trailer, see that cone shape? There's a cone in the wheel to keep it wheel centered. Don't put them on like that, put the cone to the inside. And I know, most of y'all know that, some people don't. Now I'll tell you something else I did. When I bought those tires, I went right on by the tire store and got them balanced. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I could. No. Some people say, oh, you don't need to balance trailer tires. Well, that's fine if you don't want to. I did. You know why? I don't want to shake the line off my rod and reels, all right? I don't want to shake the boat up like that. I mean, why not? It don't take but a couple bucks and then it'll ride smooth. And I held this up there the other day just to kind of look at the size or whatnot and make sure it's what I wanted it to do, where I wanted it to be. You know what I mean? Chicken wing. I figured, well, the dang bolts are too long. They ain't got enough threads back through there to go right there. Let's go get the welding machine out. All right, well, I just stuck it up there with some clamps. I tell you what, I'm glad I bought 2 tires. That one right there it is shot. That ain't even fit to be a spare. If you look at this one, it ain't much better. But this one happens to be one with the ugly wheel. And what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this wheel as the spare and swap these 2 tires out. And that way I got the better of the 2 tires, and that one we could take it to the recycle shred thing. I take it somewhere. Let me take this off. I'm gonna weld that bracket to the trailer. I ought to weld these doggone studs right up in there like that. Might make it easier. Now I'm just gonna mark the trailer right there. Let me grind some paint off. I better get that out of the way. Both of those do work. If I can do it, please don't break. Golly, I know this stuff is old and dry rotted too. Come on, come on. It'll probably never work after I do this, right? Okay. Maybe I won't melt anything. Tuck that back over that way, because we're just gonna have heat right here and right here. Shake till the ball quits rattling. Y'all don't be looking all junk back here. It's hot back here. Yeah, I should have done the other one first, then I wouldn't have to swap rims. I'm about to tell you what, it was daggone hot back yonder. Folks, hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe it'll help somebody out. I don't know, but we got some more improvements coming up on this trailer, so y'all stick around. Be sure to click that subscribe button, maybe thumbs up, leave some comments down below, share these videos with your friends. Go check out our Amazon store. Might find something you like over there. We'll see you soon. I gotta film another video for y'all. Ooh-wee.
T-bone under that floodlight, grease on his hands, wrench in his teeth. Old John Bolt on them cinder blocks, cussing at the rust and the heat, he say. Need them rods lined up like soldiers, need that cooler strapped down tight. Mrs. T in the doorway laughing, flicking ash in the humid night. T-bone putting